This kid got blamed for something he didn't do. This one day at this one high school, during their free period, a kid was eating lunch outside by the football field, while a couple of students were kicking and throwing around a football. This kid, let's call him Steven, was sitting nearby. He wasn't playing, he was just eating his lunch. Suddenly, go long! Crash. One of the football players accidentally threw the football at the school window and it shattered. A teacher comes sprinting out of the building. Hey yo, who threw that? Everyone's frozen. Then one kid pointed to Steven. It was him. He kicked it. What? I wasn't even playing. But the teacher was already on the walkie-talkie. We got a broken window. Student responsible has been identified. Come with me. Steven is dragged to the office. They pull up security footage, but the camera angle cuts off right before the area where Steven was eating and they were playing, so it was useless. So, they just take the other kid's word for it. Steven gets 2 days of in-school suspension, and he has to pay $147 to fix the window. And the worst part? 2 weeks later, the kid that blamed him brags about it in the locker room. Yeah, I just didn't want to get in trouble and Steven was sitting there anyway. It was perfect. One kid heard it, went to the office to tell the principal. You'd think they would apologize, right? Nope. They just said, yeah, well, the case has already been handled. It's done, so nothing to do about it now. But thanks for letting me know, man. And that's the dumbest reason I've seen anybody get into trouble ever. Justice for Steven, man. That ain't right. This is messed up. So a group of friends were invited to their classmate's house. Guys, dinner at my house tonight. Be there. And this kid's parents were there. They're polite, they're well-spoken, just good people. For dinner, they eat homemade pasta. They're laughing about classes, midterms, teachers. A normal, fun night. When dinner is over, everybody offers to help. Yo, let me help clean the table off, guys. Yeah, I can do dishes too. But the friend's like, no, don't. My parents will do it. Don't worry about it. They just laugh. But then they're like, wait, is he serious? His parents start doing the dishes, cleaning off the entire table, while their kid is just flipping through his phone. Later on, they move to the living room. They're all just chatting. The dad comes in and begins talking to one of the other kids. So you work in foreign policy? Yeah, and then on my free time, I do a lot of traveling. I have an art studio in my garage. Dude, you are so cool. This kid's having a great conversation with his friend's dad. Then, out of nowhere, this friend says, come on, Dad, shut up. Nobody cares about your boring job crap. Please leave. The whole room freezes. Like, what is going on? The dad's face drops, and then he says, hey, come on, man. Don't talk to me like that in front of your friends. It's disrespectful. Go away. After that, nobody talks. His friends just grab their stuff and they begin walking out the door. Hey, where are you guys going? We're leaving, man. Your parents are great. This whole thing is just weird. Fine, leave. And on the ride home, all they can talk about was how disrespectful this kid is, and nobody ever hung out with him ever again. You are not allowed in the nurse's office anymore. He thought she was joking. She wasn't. This kid got banned from medical care. So in 6th grade, there was this kid, let's call him Owen. Always had some weird stomach thing, or headache, or sore throat. Honestly, yeah, he faked it a lot. He'd go to the nurse's office like it was his part-time job. But one day the nurse goes, Owen, we've seen you 9 times this month. From now on, no more nurse visits unless it's an emergency. He's like, okay, what? Well, 2 weeks later, gym class. They're playing dodgeball and Owen face plants into the floor. He's seeing stars, he's holding his head. Oh man, he's in a lot of pain. Coach goes, I'm gonna take him to the nurse. He walks into the nurse's office and the nurse literally said this, Coach, he's playing you. I promise you, he's playing you like a fiddle. He doesn't need the nurse right now. He's completely fine, okay? I don't want to hear it. I have a phone call in 5 minutes. Okay. So for sure, the nurse was being 1000% out of line there. Super dangerous. Anyway, Coach takes Owen back to the gym. How you feeling, buddy? You okay? Well, now Owen's slurring his words like, I'm fine. I think I just need a nap. Eventually, the coach freaks out. He doesn't even want to deal with the nurse anymore. You guys just sit in the bleachers for the rest of class, okay? I'm taking him to the hospital. He leaves the rest of the class there in the gym and he drives this kid to the hospital himself. Turns out, Owen actually had a mild concussion and the coach doesn't take this lightly. He brings it up to the school board. The school board is now in panic mode. The nurse is being investigated. Owen is no longer banned from the nurse's office. This could have very well been a lawsuit. Owen fully recovered. But you know him, once he realized the nurse ban was off, he was still in there multiple times a week just to skip class. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You canceled my birthday party? For a B+? Actions have consequences. So this one student got a B+ in math. Not too bad, right? Well, not according to his dad. The dad walks into the room holding the kid's report card. A B+? Are you kidding me? Dad, it's still above average. It's a really hard class. Well, it's not good enough. Give me your phone, now. Wait, what? No phone, and I'm canceling your birthday dinner. Yo, are you serious? Dead serious. The next morning, the dad emails the teacher, saying stuff like, why didn't you push my child harder? He's clearly capable of more. You're supposed to challenge him, not let him slack off. The teacher writes back, your son has the highest grade in class. He's the only one that got above a B. I'm actually very proud of him. His dad is crazy. The kid finds out about this email. He walks up to his dad and says, so can I have my phone back now and maybe my birthday? The dad just stares at him and walks away. Happy birthday to me, I guess. One day, randomly, this kid told his teacher, my grandma died. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, that night, the teacher emails the mom. I just wanted to say, I'm thinking of your family. Deborah was such a good woman. May she rest in peace. The mom reads it, and she freezes. Wait, what? Her mother-in-law wasn't dead. She was literally at bingo that night. A few minutes later, a different mom from school calls her. We're all gonna miss her so much. She was such an incredible woman. No, I'm sorry, there must be some sort of confusion. She's not dead. By the end of the night, half of the neighborhood is sending their condolences. Everyone thinks Grandma's gone. This one family even dropped off a casserole. She then confronts her kid. Hi, did you tell everyone that Grandma died? Yes. Why? I don't actually know. The mom then calls her mother-in-law to warn her about this entire situation. Oh, hi, sweetie. B27. Crap. Hey, Deb, so apparently you died today? Oh, well, no one told me. That's good to know. G26. Bingo. Attendance office. Yeah, I'm calling about the high school for sale. Excuse me? So this kid lists the entire high school on Craigslist. Yep, puts it up there just like a house. Multiple acres, Olympic-sized track, full gym, swimming pool, great natural light. And for the contact number, he puts down the attendance office. On purpose, because everyone hated the receptionist. So for the next 3 days, she's just picking up, like, attendance office. Yeah, I saw the listing for the property. Is it still available? What listing? The high school for sale? With a pool? Call after call, people asking for showings. One guy said, yeah, I'm thinking about turning the gym into my own personal dojo. And hey, maybe you could even stop by once it's ready. What do you say, huh? You, me, champagne? Huh? Oh my God. It got so bad the school had to change the number of the attendance office permanently because these calls kept coming in. And the kid, he never confessed. To that school, he remained anonymous. And there were some copycat Craigslist ads after that, so the calls never really stopped for a while. It eventually fizzled out, but every time that phone rang, the receptionist's heart would sink. That's actually hilarious. The performance is over, you may all go home. I'm a star! So every year, this school put on a big spring play. Tickets, costumes, a full audience. It was a big deal. And this one year, they were doing Robin Hood. Now, most of the cast was taking this very seriously. But there was this one kid. Let's call him Noah. He played one of the guards. He barely had any lines. And that was the problem. Because Noah wanted more stage time. And nobody gave it to him. So, on opening night, he decided to take it. Everything's going fine. The actors are on point. The audience is locked in. Robin Hood's doing his big dramatic speech. I do not steal for greed, I steal for justice. While the kings eat in their golden halls, the people will scrape crumbs off the floor. So yeah, that kid was killing it. He was feeling himself. But then Noah walks forward, points to Robin Hood and says with a completely straight face, he's got a crossbow in his pants. That's why he's walking like that. The actors freeze. The kid who played Robin Hood looks like he's about to cry. But Noah's not done. No. He starts pacing across the stage like a detective, muttering to himself, the moss is fake. The footprints don't match the alibi. This was never about taxes. Everybody's flabbergasted. He's inventing a crime subplot in the middle of a play. And then the finale. Knocks over a set piece, points up to the sky and says, it was the butler! And he starts running around the stage. The lights cut. The cast members are crying. The principal gets onto the mic and says, the performance is over, you may all go home now. I'm a star. And that was it. The show got canceled mid-performance. No second night, no cast party. It was done. And Noah, well, he showed up to school the next day like nothing happened. But people said you can tell. He was very, very proud of what he did.